Happy Tuesday, everyone. This is Jacob here. As you can see, I've set up a board game that I'll be playing one player because I, like so many other people, am in quarantine and I cannot leave my home. Or I was told not to leave my home for at least 2 weeks. So, as you all know, the coronavirus is spreading rapidly around the world. In America, particularly, we have not had the greatest response to it, and hopefully, you know, we will get through this. We will get past it. I'm hoping we do. But I've seen projections saying up to maybe 18 months before everything passes. So everyone's affected. People are losing their jobs. Shops are closing. People are running out of food at the food banks, and toilet paper is impossible to find. Just completely, just no toilet paper anywhere. So I thought, with some time here, and the fact that I'm now working from home, and my wife Anita is also working from home, at least for the next 2 weeks, that every once in a while I'd come out and play some games. And hope if you want to watch and join me, it'd be great to have you. And if not, come join us next time. So to celebrate what's happening around the world right now, I've set up a game, a classic game here of Pandemic. Pandemic is a cooperative board game. It is designed for 1 to 4 or 5, depending on what you have, players to play, where you're working together to save the world from 4 diseases that are causing pandemics. The way you win this game is you have to... No, I think I'm missing some pieces here. Yes, I am. The way you win this game is by finding cures for all 4 diseases, which I will now take out little cures here. To find cures, you have to have 5 cards of a particular color, which I'll show you in just a moment. And here I was thinking I had everything set up. So in this game, we'll be collecting these cards, just like these here. They come in 4 colors, just like the diseases. We have blue ones, we have yellow ones, we have red ones, and we have black ones to represent 4 diseases. And we represent those diseases on the board by using these little cubes here. You can see that some of the cities already have cubes. And I keep them all in these cute little petri dishes that come with the game. Aren't they the cutest? Hey, Bedtime Gamers, how you doing? Thanks for joining it. Yeah, you didn't know I was streaming because I did this completely by surprise and last minute. And also, it took me about an hour to set this whole thing up. So, how about that? So you're trying to collect these cards, and if you can get 5 of them of the same color and deposit them at one of the medical centers that you set up around the board, you can cure a disease. And that helps the game along, and if you get all 4 of them, you win the game. Now, there are several ways to lose the game, though. If the player deck runs out, you lose the game. If the outbreak board, the outbreak tracker makes it to the bottom, you lose the game. And outbreaks will explain those in a moment. And if you ever run out of any color cube at any point, like if you got to put them on the board and there's nowhere to put them, you lose the game. So there's a lot of ways to lose the game. Now, an outbreak goes like this. At the end of every turn, we'll be drawing from this deck right here, which is the infection deck. It starts off with 2 cards at the end of every turn, but it will slowly start to go up. You take a card, you put it down, you put 1 cube at that space. If you have to put a cube where there's already 3, such as here in Jakarta, or here in New York, or here in Moscow, an outbreak occurs. You don't put a 4th cube there, but you do put a cube of that color at all spaces connected. So you want to avoid that happening as much as possible. And throughout the game, coming out of the player deck, not only will you find these cards which you need to win the game, and cool little events which you can play anytime, like the one has here, but you're also going to find this. This is the epidemic card. This is what keeps the game going and causes you to lose. It has 3 steps that make the game harder and harder and make everything that you have previously put in this pile shuffled up and put back on top of the deck, meaning that everything that's already been infected is going to become more infected throughout the game. Now, there are 5 of these in the deck, which I believe means that this is a intermediate level difficulty.
they all be COVID?
No, they can't all be COVID because it's 4 separate diseases.
Yeah, but that's not our current state of the world right now.
Okay, well, how about this? The red one here in Asia will be COVID because that's where it originated, and the blue one will be what's originated in America?
COVID.
No, you can't just have COVID at all 4 places.
Yes.
That's my wife in the background. She is a pediatric pharmacist, and fun fact, she was near a medical residence. One of the first of 2 people who were announced to have to actually have COVID.
Yes.
COVID in Augusta, Georgia, where we live. So that means we are totally Kevin Baconing the very first time that this has come up in Augusta, which already it's starting to spread. So she's been tested, and we're waiting to hear back from the results. And since I live with her, I am also quarantined. And no, it is not the Chinese virus, because as much as possible, I'm going to help dispel any of the rumors that we've been hearing about COVID, okay? And just a reminder, I feel kind of sad about this, because the coronavirus is a type of virus that's very common. Isn't that associated with the cold, for example?
Cold-like symptoms.
There's no way that anyone's going to be able to use the word coronavirus from this point onwards.
I mean, we still do.
Yeah, but like outside of like the you're not gonna be able to put it on TV without people going, "Oh no, the coronavirus!" So someone's gonna go to the doctor and they're gonna say, "Oh no, I have the coronavirus."
We
and
specify.
I know, but it's gonna scare people. Are you just coming by to
bother you?
Yeah, as much as possible.
Yeah.
We're playing with Anita and I's favorite characters. That would be the medic. The medic's really cool because he can go around and clear out tons of the cubes on the board at once. And the quarantine specialist, she's really cool. When she's in an area, all of the cities connected to that area don't get infected. So these 2 are a good tag team if you're looking for a game that's going to go well. Not that we always win all the time. Yeah. No. Do you want to say hi?
Hi. Wait,
Bedtime Gamers is watching right now.
Oh, hi, guys.
We have 2 other viewers, too. I don't know who you guys are. I hope you're enjoying this. We haven't really started yet, so... Okay. Yeah. Are you going to go watch your TVs?
My 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, my sweet.
Is the noise going to bother you?
I don't think so. I think the sound is good. I'm hoping someone will tell me. Bedtime Gamer says that they need you. They need you here.
I'm tired.
She's tired. It's very difficult, not only
hard.
working from home, but with each other. It's been, I love you.
I love you.
Goodbye. Thank you. Wolfie has joined me. He's at the, let's see if I can get him on the camera here. Where is he? Do I have him? Actually,
No.
I can't tell.
No, that's you.
me?
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, he's
gosh.
right behind you.
He's like right behind me. There he is. There's Wolfie. He will probably bark at things that aren't there and then leave to bother Anita and cuddle with her. And sorry, the couch is a mess because I put all the pandemic stuff right there.
Okay, well, I guess let me know, or somebody say if you can hear 90 Day Fiance.
Okay, yeah. If anyone can hear 90 Day Fiance in the background, I feel sorry for you. And yeah. And yeah, you heard that. Yeah, good. I also want to say that if you are interested, I am using I put together this cool box for Pandemic. I believe this is from Broken Token. They do fantastic box work for your games, both inserts and full boxes. This will hold all of the expansions for Pandemic, of which I have all but 1. And there are other versions of Pandemic as well. I was thinking of doing the Iberian one, which happens back in the 1800s Iberia. But you know what? Enough of this crap. Let's start playing. So, the medic is going to go first. This is the medic's pile. And the quarantine specialist is going to go second. The medic goes first because he has the pile with the largest population on it for one of his cards, which is Sao Paulo, Brazil. And also, if I mispronounce the name of a city, I apologize. Well, thank you. Saying I do look like a board gamer. You are correct. I do look like a board gamer. Do you know what a board gamer looks like? Bald, beard, and either very thin or overweight. I mean, there is in between, but I look just like... if you go to any YouTube channel where there's someone playing board games, they look a lot like me. It's I don't know what it is. What do you think it is, Woofy? He's not answering. He's sleeping. All right, so the game plays in this order. You do 4 actions. You draw 2 cards. And then you have to make sure you discard down to 7 if you have too many in your hands. And then you infect things. Oh, that's Sean telling me that. Thank you, Sean, for telling me I look like a board gamer. The medic is the orange one. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of these 3 here. This is a problem. Also, you'll notice we have a lot of yellow. So maybe working on yellow would be a good way to start this game off. So first we're going to start off by going 1, 2, 3. And I have a 4th action. What do I want to do? I probably want to keep heading towards Moscow. That would be, if I went next turn, it would be 1, 2, 3. I could probably do that. So I will go across the water here to jolly old London and hang out there. I'm hearing they're having some problems as well with the COVID. And that is the end of the turn. So now I draw 2 cards. The first card is Resilient Population. Remove any 1 card from the infection discard pile from the game. You may play this at any time. This is really useful. And the question is, do I want to use it now or do I want to save it for later? I'll be completely honest with you. I think I'm going to use it now. And I'll tell you why in a second, but I'll draw the second card. And that is Madrid. Oh, I went to Madrid for the first time last year. It is beautiful, beautiful. Spain is a beautiful country. So I'm going to use this Resilient Population. This is probably not the smartest idea, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to discard this card. And I'm going to, yes, remove 1 card from the infection deck. We're going to remove Jakarta. Jakarta is now gone from the game. It will not bother us anymore. So right now there's only 1 thing in red, and it's not actually going to go off again. So we can actually leave it there for a bit. Turns over. Now we infect by flipping over 2 cards. The first place to get infected is Taipei. Oh, good. I said red wasn't a problem, and now it is. Fantastic. And now, that's not us. No, you are correct, Sean and Emily. We are not the resilient population. And Los Angeles, which is over here on the West Coast. We were looking at WHO statistics yesterday, or CDC statistics, and Los Angeles has and California as a whole is affected pretty hard. So is New York and Georgia. Georgia's up there. But I think few places are as bad as New York right now. And I've got lots of friends in New York City who are hunkered down, and also people in Washington, D.C. who are also just working from home. And I think today or yesterday was the first day they announced that someone was happening in that there was West Virginia. West Virginia's finally fallen. And I had an old coworker of mine from West Virginia, and she showed me a post where someone said they're not surprised it took so long for West Virginia to get infected because West Virginia is last in everything. So they've been practicing for this their whole life. Also, I can see our auto moderator was telling a certain Sensei Wu to stop shouting. So Jeff, if you could probably, stop causing problems, I'd appreciate it. Jeff is he's typing in all caps.
He got yelled at for that?
Yeah, and look at that. 1 message was deleted by the moderator because Jeff is being a jerk. All right, it's my turn. It's my turn no matter what. Check this out. It is.
Are you dead yet?
No, we just started. What should our quarantine specialist do right now?
Go to Wuhan.
Wuhan's not on here. Also, Wuhan, I believe, is a province and not a city.
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
also,
not
I touched
great.
my face. I gotta stop. No, but I'm getting the medic over there as soon as possible.
So then you need to go over there.
Yes, I actually got rid of... this is Bangkok.
Did you goof?
Yeah, I did. I messed up. I actually legit said that this was Jakarta and this is Bangkok. So this is supposed to be in Bangkok right there, but it doesn't matter because we're also getting rid of it. They want me to play different personas for each character.
Yeah,
Okay.
I always ask you to do that, and you never do.
All right, so what should my persona be for the medic, and what should my persona be for the quarantine specialist?
Me and...
You want me to do an impression of you for the medic?
Oh, no.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. Nope, we're doing it. We're doing it. Well, we're doing the quarantine specialist now, so where do you think the quarantine specialist should go?
Who should the quarantine specialist be?
Anyone in chat want to give me an idea, an impression of some kind, or someone the quarantine specialist could be?
Unless you do it in Woofy's voice.
They just wrote Jacob. Jeff says Jacob. So I will be the quarantine specialist, and
No,
medic is
Woofy.
Anita.
Woofy.
Nope, medic is Anita. It's what the people want. It's what the people want.
Yeah, Sensei Wu said Woofy.
Okay, so the medic will be Woofy then.
No,
Okay.
the quarantine.
The quarantine specialist Woofy. Oh, hello, I'm the Woofies. How are you doing? Oh, he doesn't like this impression of him. He's getting. Oh, hi. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Oh, you're scratching.
So we're gonna. I guess should we get down to Bogota at least? Because this is too far away. Or should we go that way? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The sooner we get yellow out of the way, the better. That's what I say. All right, draw 2 cards. Hey yo, this is Wolfie. I'm drawing 2 cards, and I got Riyadh. Yeah, this is what Wolfie sounds like. He sounds like a really bad Homestar 101 impression. You're probably right. And Baghdad. So Riyadh and Baghdad. Why? Well, this is where she should have gone. Where? It's really hard to read these upside down. Where's Riyadh? Thank you. Riyadh is in Iraq. And now we infect 2 cities. So, Wolfie, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I think the quarantine's getting
to him. So Khartoum. I just infected those cities stupidly because see, this is what happens. I'm distracted. I am distracted. I'm playing this game horribly wrong. I should not have put the cubes there. It's been a while. It's the COVID getting to my head here. So Khartoum is going to get infected. Khartoum is here. And then the second place to get infected is London. I promise I can read. Reading the card explains the card, as my good friend Jeff likes to say. So London is where... Oh, yep, that goes. Yeah. That happens. Unfortunately, that happens. Jeff has a lot of good sayings, the worst of which is, what could possibly go wrong?
Sure.
Yeah. And infecting cities by accident is the American way. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. And true. And what we'll do is, if I can keep the setup going, I'll do more solo games one-on-one throughout the weeks, the 2 weeks of the year. If Anita decides to jump in, there's a lot of good games that are fun to look at, maybe to watch if we're entertained. Oh,
Cat Quest?
Oh, we could try and stream Cat Quest. Cat Quest is a lot of fun. Yeah, we should do that one at some point. We're doing Cat Quest 2 right now. You can actually play with 2 people then. All right, that is that turn. So now we're back to the medic. And what does an Anita impression sound like? Oh, I'm Anita. This is what I sound like. I'm Anita. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 to Moscow, and then I'm gonna get rid of. Why are you so mean? I'm about to get scalded with hot tea. That's what's about to happen here. Yeah. Okay, yes, Anita is coughing a lot. She had the flu. She had the flu a couple weeks ago, and she's still recovering from the cough there. So it's not associated with any type of COVID disease. Okay, I hope so.
We don't know that yet.
No, we don't know, but you haven't been coughing more than usual.
No, and I don't have a fever.
Doesn't know fever, no,
I can kind of breathe.
No, you can okay. So you went to Moscow and you partied, and now we're going to draw 2 cards for you. Please be a yellow. Nope, it is Jakarta, which is where I thought the last thing was, but it is not. And it's going to be St. Petersburg. So we got a bunch of blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have just the amount of cards you need to have before you have to start discarding. So we're going to infect cities twice. Santiago in Chile. And there's actual Riyadh. Now we're actually going to put Riyadh here. So Santiago is all the way down there in the south. In Chile. And what I say Riyadh is going to be right here. Cool. A prayer for a neater.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so we have nothing happening here. We don't have enough of anything.
Ooh, you don't have your cards organized at all.
No, it's been a little difficult. I know it makes it easier, so
Want me to do that for you?
I got it. Are you? I thought you were gonna go watch 90 Day Fiance.
I was.
But what? This is more entertaining?
I don't know.
You don't. Okay.
I need to wait for my tea to be done.
Oh, okay. So, yes, Jeff, your actual catchphrase is "What could possibly go wrong?" I wished it was "It's Jeff time," but I was told that's not correct. That was not good. The worst part is, I think, is when it comes to gaming, our weekly or semi-weekly D&D group is no longer meeting at the moment because of obvious reasons. And for people in the chat who know Caitlin and Luke, Caitlin was also exposed to somebody with COVID-19. So it is the quarantine specialist's turn. The quarantine specialist is able to use the has an ability to make a pawn go wherever they are. Do you think they should have them meet up in Khartoum and give the Khartoum one over? Do you think that makes sense or no?
Mm-hmm.
So can she make it there? 1, 2, 3, 4. She could. Should we just do that?
Sure.
Okay.
You have to do it in Wolfie's voice.
Okay, so we're gonna go to travel to Sao Paulo, and then we're gonna go over to Africa's to Lagos, and
Where's Lagos in? I'm forgetting.
and then we're gonna go to
Oh, that doesn't. Yeah. Then we're gonna go to. So it was 1, 2. Did I do that right?
1, 2, 3.
3, and then I'm going to use my thing to get rid of this disease in Khartoum now. So,
So I've heard that. So our good friends at Bedtime Gamers are using Roll20, which is a great way to do D&D, and so is using Discord or anything else like that as well. No, if it's Jeff time, then something went really wrong. So then he's going to. So
Wolfie the quarantine specialist is going to use airlift to move this pawn
to Khartoum, and then next turn it will take Khartoum, and so on and so forth. So that goes in the discard pile, and that is their turn. So now it is time to draw from the deck. How do you want to bet there's an epidemic in here? I need a better light, something to shine on me, because now that it's getting darker out, I set this up in front of a window, and the sun's starting to set. So it's dark on me, but I have a really crappy lamp over there to get the whole pandemic board going.
Nobody
so we draw.
needs to see you, though.
But I'm beautiful. So we got Chennai. Oh! Woofy has 4 black cards. And Woofy has 5 black cards. Woofy, the quarantine specialist, is able to, if she can get back to Hotlanta, cure the black disease. Is it? I don't know that song. Did that help? Did the light help? Oh, that kind of helped. Yeah, that's good.
You don't have a name for those cubes?
You told me everything was COVID.
Yeah.
But I can't call everything COVID. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, you can call that SARS.
Okay.
Or no, I guess that would technically be MERS, because that's like more.
Wait, which? So Middle East is MERS. What is MERS? Tell the people what MERS is.
Another strain of coronavirus that was bad, but it wasn't as bad as SARS or COVID.
Now, SARS was also in
a coronavirus.
But was that in China? Is that bird flu? Which one's bird flu?
No, that one's different.
Okay.
SARS, I also believe, started either in the Middle East or Asia. I can't remember. Okay.
So think of something that started in America, so the blue one can be something. I'm sure we have our own fantastic diseases. Where was I? Okay, so we got that. Now it's time to infect. We're infecting twice.
We could do like E. coli because of Chipotle.
What is listeria?
Listeria.
What is that?
That can also cause GI.
That's just general GI issues over here in the blue section.
So we could do E. coli.
So Jeff, I hope you're still watching here. I literally think it's just you and Bedtime Gamers, the only ones actually watching us at the moment, because we've got Karachi, which will go here, and then we got Johannesburg in South Africa. South Africa, where your good friend Lloyd is from. So, I hope I didn't just Jeff it up. I guess we're Jeffing it up here. Okay, so we've infected, and now we are back to the medic's turn. So the medic is going to, as an action, one of its 4 actions, take Khartoum from Woofy. And actually, it's the thing we don't have to discard down to 7 cards yet, because I believe that is part of the draw 2 cards phase. So. Unless can someone give me information on that? If you have 7 cards, You don't need to discard till the end of the draw phase, because if I have to discard immediately, that changes things. I think I do have to, because the app makes us discard immediately, doesn't it? Yeah, I gotta discard. What do I want to get rid of? Do I want to get rid of Jakarta, St. Petersburg, Madrid, or Essen?
Well, you have 3 of those blues.
So keep those?
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, Jakarta. Jakarta is getting discarda. Adios. And so that was 1. And now the medic is going to go... where should the medic go? 2, 3, 4. Should I just go to Riyadh or Johannesburg, or what do you think?
Well, if you
Oh,
go
I-
to...
yeah.
Why don't you go to Karachi, right?
Yes.
1, 2...
3, and then take care of that?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and
That
goodbye,
doesn't sound like
Karachi.
me.
1, 2, 3. Can't do a good Anita impression, okay? This is Anita. Jeff says Jakarta, more like Jasikta, am I right? I hate you. Anyway, so that was all of Anita's moves, and now you're going to draw 2 cards. Let's hope there is a yellow. Epidemic. It's happening. It's happening. So this is the first epidemic in the game. The first thing says to from the infection deck and putting 3 cubes in that city and then discarding it. And we've got Madrid, the place I just said was so lovely. I know, and he's giving a frowny face right now. So put 3 cubes in. Where is Madrid? It's in Spain. I know that. There it is, down the water for some reason. Madrid's all the way out there. And now we put it in the pile. And now the final part is to intensify. So we take all of the cards in the discard pile, shuffle them up, and then put them back on top. And we still have to infect after that. We still have to draw a card for Anita as well. So that's the danger of this card, is Madrid could come out right now and just ruin our days. Actually, yeah, just Madrid, because we removed Bangkok from the game.
Which is not Jakarta.
Jeff now says Madrid more like... I hate you.
What did he say?
Madrid more like Maded.
What?
We saw a video online of in Barcelona of somebody in the balcony playing "My Heart Will Go On" a piano, and then across the way another balcony, some guy was joining in the saxophone. Everyone was watching. It looked like it was right outside the Cathedral Sagrada, which is another board game too. But Sagrada's it's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh,
gorgeous.
my favorite church.
It's coolest church ever. All right, I think I've shuffled this up enough. We're going to put it on top. Now we're going to draw a second card let's hope that it is yellow, and it is... How lucky is that?
I can't see.
It is Mexico City.
Oh,
That's
cool.
2 colors we can get rid of right now, or in a bit.
Do we have to discard?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, St. Petersburg, Madrid, or Essen. We're not getting rid of Madrid.
St. Petersburg?
What if we... Where's Essen?
Right in the middle of both of them.
And where's St. Petersburg?
Right next to it.
If we could fly to Madrid, 1, 2, 3, 4, not enough turns. I'll come back to that. All right. Okay, so that's bad. And now it's time to infect.
You didn't discard.
Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of St. Petersburg because it's further away. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. We're getting rid of St. Petersburg. This is why I have you here, to make sure I'm not cheating. Okay, so let's infect our first one. Please don't be Madrid. And it's Madrid. Oh, boy. So Madrid does not get a 4th cube. As I said before, it actually puts... Okay, now you're stretching. I don't even get what that means.
What does that say?
He said St. Petersburg, more like St. Petersburg. Like, what? Okay. Anyway, so... Algiers, Paris, London, New York, oh boy, and Sao Paulo all have blue cubes.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's a problem. Blue is a problem. I really jeffed it up. You're right, bedtime gamers. I really jeffed this up. Okay, so that was the medic's turn. Now it's time for the quarantine specialist to do something. How far am I from Paris? 1, 2, 3. Okay, what I could do is I could get to Paris, build a research station. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is still too far away for the medic to get to. And but it's still within the region, though, right? That's what we need to do. Okay.
Wait, why don't you just go up 1, 2...
I need all the blacks so I can cure black.
What?
Sorry, what were we gonna say?
So
1, 2.
Build a research station for 3.
No, because then I won't have, because I need to be in the city to use it, to build a research station. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So I think this is the best option. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then for my fourth, I'm going to build a research station in Paris.
Not you, Woofy.
Wolfie's going to build a resource station in Paris.
And then next turn, I will take care of that. So right now, at least, this is not going to get any worse than it is. So that's fine. You going to enjoy your tea and 90 Day Fiancé?
Yeah.
Everyone say goodbye to Anita. Bye, Anita. Is Woofy still here? I don't know why. He's going to leave me at some point. Okay, so I've done my 4 moves. And now I'm going to draw 2 cards. Moscow. Okay, well, that's useful. And Lagos. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm fine. Woofy does like croissants. How did you know that? And now we're going to infect things again. So we've got London, and fun fact, it does not get a disease cube because Woofy is there to save it. Go Woofy! Because the quarantine specialist ability again is prevent disease cube placement and outbreaks in the city you are in and all cities connected to it. The next one to come out is going to be Moscow. Moscow is unfortunately not connected to where I am, so it is going to get a cube. But that's okay because it has nothing. And now we're going to go back to Anita's turn. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so we're going to discard Madrid to fly directly there. That's one action. Then for a second action, we're going to take out all 3 cubes. All the blues go back in. For the third action, I'm going to travel to Paris. And for the 5th action, we're going to take all of Anita's cards, and we are going to find a cure for the yellow disease. Yay! So all 5 of these cards get discarded. We take our little disease cube here, our little vaccine bottle here, and we put it down in. I'm going to put it here. This isn't usually how we play it. I usually have them out already, but I'm going to place it like this. So now we know that yellow is good to go. So some of the rules change about yellow. We still put things out, but now as the medic, if Anita goes through, she can just remove them just by going in there. And if we get rid of all the yellows, the disease becomes eradicated, which means that even if you draw yellow cards from the deck, it doesn't go out, which is pretty sweet. That is all 4 of Anita's actions. So she's going to draw some cards, and hopefully there'll be maybe something we can use, like blue would be pretty useful right now, and maybe not another epidemic. San Francisco, woo! All right. And Osaka. So these are useful. These are good. And now we're going to do some more infecting, and it's going to be Tehran, which is looking a little dicey there now with 2. Fun fact about the COVID and Iran is that's where one of their head medical people in the government went on TV while sick and was just coughing all over everyone and sounding like it was just a flu. And yeah, so they got hit pretty hard too. And now for the second place is going to be lovely, lovely New York, which does get it, unfortunately, because the quarantine specialist, Woofy, is no longer in Madrid to stop it. So now it is the quarantine specialist's turn. The first thing the quarantine specialist is going to do is, being in the research station, get rid of... Ooh, I have 6 of these. Which one do I keep? Well, I like to usually make a station somewhere where I can get around. So I'm going to see how far east I can make a research station. So there's Riyadh, which is not too good. Moscow's too far. Baghdad is nice and centrally located, but I've already got one there. Algiers is down there. Chennai is here. Chennai might be a good choice. Yeah. And Istanbul, which is right there. So I'm going to hold on to Chennai, put it back in the pile, and then I'm going to discard these 5. And as our first action here, boom. Another vaccine. This is for the black disease. And now we are halfway to winning this game. But we got to be careful because there are 5 epidemic cards in the deck. We have 1. That means the rest of them are going to be coming up soon. And yes, you probably do hear Woofy because he likes to jingle a lot. He's in his little bed we put by our workstation now because now we're working at our dining room table. That's where our new office is located. All right, so now it's time. Oh, that was just 1 move. So now we have 3 more to do. Where's the quarantine specialist want to go? So how about Woofy's going to want to probably take care of some of these blues. So how about 2, 3, and then 4. There we go. And now it's time to draw some cards. Woofy's going to draw some cards. It's going to be Tehran, which is doesn't help us too much. Although if we have to fly there to help out, that's good. We're not taking a train to Busan, okay? This is not a zombie move. This is not a zombie game. We're not playing that one. And Karachi. So also over there. Well, that might be useful. Let's find out. And now we're going to infect 2, so there's St. Petersburg, which unfortunately will get a blue. That's 2 for there. And then we're going to have Bogota, which is all the way down. Where is Bogota? Yeah, we got rid of that one before. There we go. That is Woofy's turn. We're going back to Anita now. So, Anita. Anita, what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Let's clear out some of the blues here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get rid of some more blues there. And that was everything. So now we're going to draw 2 cards. Atlanta, this is good. Now there's 3 blues that Anita has. We just need 2 more. And then Beijing. All right. And now we're going to... I guess infect, right? Time to infect. Khartoum! And... another Los Angeles, which now is up to 2. Ooh, gotta watch out for those yellows. Even though we've already cured it, it could sneak up on us and hurt us real bad. Oh, I forgot to move the outbreak marker down by 1 because we did have an outbreak. So we are at 1 for outbreaks. It's very, it can be a little confusing sometimes. You're playing by yourself. You gotta remember all the rules. And you gotta explain what you're doing, too. It's easy to get distracted, especially when your wife comes over and starts harassing you. Anyway, yeah, big oof. Big oof. All right, and so we have put out our cues. You drew our cards. Anita's turn is done. We're back now to Woofy. And Woofy, I think I'm going to want you to get over in this area. This area is looking a little sketchy. So why don't we go 1, 2, and just get rid of both of St. Petersburg's. I think that works. So now draw 2 cards. Hopefully they are blues, which will be useful. Okay, red's good too. I'll take red. Oh wait, no, yeah, well, not for you. Red's not great for you. Actually, that is not the move I want to do. I just realized that is not what I wanted to do. Here we go again. All right, first things first. Increase the marker. We're still doing 2, so we're still safe. But now we have to watch out for Istanbul, which is, oh, interesting. Jeff, you're a rules guy. Tell me something. If the quarantine specialist is connected to Istanbul and it comes out during the infect stage, does that prevent this from happening? So it says prevent disease cube placements and outbreaks in the city you are in and all cities connected to it. And this tells us to, you know, put 3 cubes on that place and discard that card. I think we don't get to actually do that. I think we're actually lucky. So we'll put this here. We will not put 3 on Istanbul unless Jeff tells me otherwise. And now we shuffle these up and continue on with the game. That was real lucky. Jeff says, I believe yes. Thank you, Jeff. I trust you. Pandemic. This is a game where people are probably gonna die. It's not a good song. As much as Jeff hates to admit it, he thinks I'm right. Yeah, you and everyone else who knows me. Alright, so these are shuffled, and I'll put them on top, and now we're going to infect 2 cities. The first is Los Angeles. That is officially a problem now, because Los Angeles has 3. And Tehran, am I connected to Tehran? No, that is also a problem, because now that has 3 as well. And now the game is spiraling out of control, and we're all going to die. Okay, moving on then to Anita's turn. Anita, how can you get over to Los Angeles? Is that even possible? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're going to do that and get rid of those, because that's a problem. What issues are you having with the chat, Bedtime Gamers? Is there, because I can see you now. I can see what you're writing now. You and our millions of viewers. Millions. That's what the 2 viewers up on my screen says. 2 million viewers. So that's all of Anita's turn. So let's draw 2 cards. Hopefully they're the colors we need. Taipei. Okay, that's good. And Buenos Aires, which is not great, but we could probably use that to start getting rid of some of the yellows if we needed to fly down there and clean them up. Okay, so now we're going to infect with 2 cities, and we've got St. Petersburg. Nope, that's where the quarantine special, that's where Woofie's hanging out. And London, Woofie is no longer in London. Alright, so we infect that. And now it is back to the quarantine specialist's turn. Back to Woofie's turn. Okay, what are you doing here? What even are you doing? Well, one of the cool things we can do is we can now go, and I probably messed this up before. I don't think so. This is the first time we've done it. Because black is now cured, we can send the quarantine specialist 1, 2, and then as one action, 3. Get rid of all 3 of them. Drop them in. And now you have a 4th move, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving myself towards Chennai, and then maybe make a research station there. And hopefully that will be a good idea. Okay, so now let's draw some cards. One Quiet Night, one of the best event cards in the game. What this does is that you skip the next infect city. So this is the perfect card to pull out when things are just going haywire, and you just need one more turn for things not to happen. So we're going to hold on to this one for a moment because it's pretty important. And then one more, and we've got Chicago. All right, so we have 4 blues on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got to get rid of a card, so let's get rid of Tehran. Let's get that blue over. Let's use that blue. Maybe go trade over in a bit, because we can probably use the research stations to fly. And that's a cool thing, too, because you can travel between research stations for free. Which is literally, I think, the only way you can win this game is by using that. Alright, so we have drawn the cards. Now it's time to infect. Yay! New York, my home state. And Jeff's home state in down Babylon, New York, Long Island, and Madrid. Madrid's also going to get some blue. Why not? Let's mess up Europe a bit too. Why not? All right. Okay. So that happened. We're back to Anita. Anita, the medic, is going to go now. Okay. Where do we want you? What's going on here? I'm going to do something really crazy right now. I'm going to fly to Buenos Aires. Whee! which automatically gets rid of this because the medic automatically removes cubes of cured diseases from the city you are in and prevent them from being placed there. And prevent them from being placed there. Have I been reading the medic wrong this whole time? Very likely. Very likely. Very likely. So it automatically removes that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've just gotten rid of all the yellows down in South America. We've only got 2 yellows left on the board. If I get rid of them, yellow is completely gone from this game. And also, I apparently have not been reading the medic correctly. I never play the medic, I'll be completely honest with you. It is Anita's favorite role, so it's always the one she picks. And so that was that. So now we're going to draw some cards. All right, medic, what do you got here? Delhi, which doesn't do us any good. And Bogota, which might actually be useful to hold on to. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I had to hold on to one, I'm going to hold on to Bogota. We're going to get rid of type Delhi here, where Anita's family is actually from. And that is Anita's turn. Now it's time to infect. Moscow! Why Moscow? Why do you have to keep causing problems for the world? Please tell me that. And Bogota literally just cleaned that place up. Literally just cleaned it up. Why are you the way that you are? Okay. Because Russia is Russia. This is true. All right, so we've infected 2, and now it is time for Woofy to go. Woofy, what was your game plan? Well, I believe you were going to go 1, 2 to Chennai, and then discard this for 3, and then build a new research station there, 3, and then... Should I fly somewhere? This is fine right now. I don't know, chat. What do you think I should do? I have one more move for Woofy. I could fly to Istanbul, which might be better because these are always problems. And actually, I think that's probably the best point. I'm going to fly to Istanbul. I'm not worried about Bangkok over here. It's gone from the game. So I'm going to fly to Paris. I asked for your advice, chat, and you told me not die. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words of encouragement. Cool. Anyway, so we'll do that, and now we're going to draw 2 cards, and hopefully... Yay. I'm going to draw the second one just so I don't forget. Shanghai. Why do you do this to me? Cool. All right. So, we have an epidemic. We move this up. We are now infecting 3 cities per turn. This is how the game goes. There are 2 more of these in the deck, which means at the end of this game, we could be infecting up to 4 cities. Now we're going to take the bottom card. We're going to show it. It is Delhi, the card I got rid of. So, Delhi's going to get 3 cubes. Fantastic. This was a great idea. This was brilliant. And now we're going to shuffle up the cards. You think I should find cures in the game and also in real life. I've been on Reddit a lot since the COVID stuff has been happening, which is to also say I'm on Reddit a lot anyway. And apparently there are places all over the world right now that have been doing fantastic research on a vaccine or something of the sort. And that they're hoping that they're already testing on people. I saw somewhere. Do you remember where I saw this? I don't know if you saw this article. They're testing a vaccine and they're not even doing the trials on animals. They're going straight to people.
No.
Which is pretty good. All right.
Are you dead yet?
No, but Delhi just got infected, and we're about to get beat up. Okay, so now we have to to infect 3 cities. St. Petersburg gets a blue. Oh, is Woofy joining us?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Woofy dog. I wonder if I can adjust the webcam again to see him. It's a little hard for me to control this. How is that? Is it showing him? Hey, yo, Woofy dog.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, yo, Woofy. Hey, sweet boy. Hey, yo, little boy. He's been a pain in the butt this whole time.
He's been extra.
He's been super extra. Say hi to the camera, by the way. People want to see you.
I can't. How do I?
What? Just stand behind me. Over here. I'm not in the camera right now.
Hi.
All right, there. What are you holding? Oh, your laptop.
Yeah, I was gonna see if that Netflix thing works on here.
Oh my gosh, Netflix has, what is it called?
A party?
Yeah, you can watch Netflix with like friends in a chat room, so you're all watching the same thing and you can comment on it like Mystery Science Theater style, but also, you know, because we're all in our homes just waiting for the foot to drop. So Jeff says, hey, Anita.
Hi, Jeff.
Let me see your laptop real quick. It's Anita's cool laptop. She's got these cool Marvel corgis, which she got them from me actually as stickers, and we split them between our computers. I can't show you the ones on mine because I'm using my computer. And she also has a Harry Potter middle thing there, and of course a sticker on defeating the patriarchy, which I'm totally in support of. And yeah, I just wanted to show off your cool stickers.
Yay!
We've only infected one city. I'm holding off because I'm scared. Tehran, which is way too close to Delhi for my taste. And Madrid, which is fine. No, Madrid's okay. And Madrid's fine. Madrid's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Cool. Anyway, that happened. And that was, oh wow, I just forgot whose turn it was because I spent so much time just being a jerk. Oh, it was Wolfie's turn. It's Anita's turn now. Okay, Anita, what's happening here? Oh boy. Okay. We should probably get to the east to take care of red because we have enough cards. But this is a problem. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Bogota. I'm going to go 1, 2, which gets rid of Bogota just by entering it. I'm going to discard Bogota to fly to any location. So that was 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to Delhi, which also automatically removes these. And then we're going to probably... We need to go over to red, so I think we should go here and get rid of that one cube. Just by entering it. Cool. We're in the end game here, people, and we are running out of cards, so that means we need to get moving on this fast. So now we're going to draw 2 cards for the medic, and the worst part is he's got cards. Anita's got cards in the 2 colors we need, so something bad's going to happen. We got Hong Kong. Okay, that's good. And then we've got Cairo. So we know we can get rid of Cairo immediately, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're still good. But now we have to infect 3 cities. So we're still safe with the infections. We should be fine. I don't think we need to use one quiet night yet. Los Angeles, which this is why it's a problem. If you're not going to clear everything off in one turn to completely eradicate it, it's probably not worth it. See what I mean? There we go. It's just I literally just claimed this one. And Moscow, which now has 3, so that's a problem. So it is now the quarantine specialist's turn. It is now Woofie's turn. So Woofie is going to go... We got to take it. I'm worried about Moscow. I mean, everyone's worried about Moscow. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and use our action to get rid of all 3 of these. Got to maintain. And then we can keep working our way towards Asia and maybe trade away Shanghai or Bangkok, which is right there. Ooh, oh, so close. It's getting risky, though. All right, so let's draw cards. 2, New York, and London. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to get rid of 1 card. So let's get rid of Lagos, because that's not helping anyone right now. And actually, no, we're going to keep Lagos and get rid of Karachi. Yeah, get rid of Karachi. Nope, get rid of Lagos. And now we are going to infect 3 cities. Do I want to use the card now? I think we're good. We'll hold off. Maybe at the next time we have to do something. So, New York. and London and Delhi all get cubes. New York, London, and Delhi. Okay, all right, okay. Anita, what are you doing? What is the plan here? Okay, so why don't we? The closest to both of them is Shanghai's up there. So Bangkok. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. If only I could move them somehow. All right. 1, 2. Actually, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and then get rid of those 4. Jeff, why are you the way that you are? Okay, so that'll be your turn, and now, Medic, go ahead and draw. Maybe you'll have another red, and this won't be a problem. We're good. We are good. Oh, we're very good. All right, we're going to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll hold on to these 5. We'll get rid of Osaka, which is not going to be a problem for us, I don't think, at any point. And we will hold on to Atlanta and San Francisco, because I think those are problems. Those could be problems. So, Atlanta and San Francisco, and then he's here. And yes, so we just need to get over to blue and start trading, and we might have this. So let's go with let's keep going. Khartoum, Istanbul does not get it because Woofy's there, and Karachi, which does because Woofy is nowhere near there. He's a little far away. Okay, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. So that was the medic's turn, and now it's time to do the quarantine specialist. We need to get over to blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We could take care of. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep walking over, and they're going to need to trade San Francisco and Atlanta. So getting over to Atlanta might be useful. So 1, 2, 3, which puts us at a nice central location, and then 4, we'll get rid of one of these blues. And now we're going to draw 2 cards. I think there's going to be an epidemic. I really do. So we'll draw 2 now, and remembering that we will need to get rid of any card that's not Johannesburg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't need it. Getting rid of it. And Kinshasa. Don't need it. Getting rid of it. Let us infect 3 more cities. Chennai. Chennai has a thing on top of it. Thank you so much, Bedtime Games, for joining us. Go enjoy Stardew Valley. Have fun, and I hope you're excited for what is that game? Animal Crossing coming out soon. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I ordered that for Anita. Actually, she's never played one, and neither have I. So I've lost track of what I've been putting out here. So I'm just gonna put one there and Johannesburg. And did I put out Karachi now? No, that was last turn. So, Taipei! Oh no, Taipei! Kinshasa, more like Kinshasa. You are not good at this. You should pull out the Cthulhu version of this. I love the Pandemic Cthulhu game. Eric and I played that a ton. Okay. It's probably one of my second or third most played games. So yes, have a good night, guys. Good night. Okay, so we have infected. That was Woofy's turn. We're back to Anita. Anita's gonna go 1, 2, 3. We have it. We have our third disease, and then he gets a 4th action. But we want to stay in Atlanta so they can trade those 2. So that's would be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so they could do that next turn. So we're gonna hold off. I think we're just gonna stay there and lose that one movement, that one option. And now it is time to draw 2 cards. And I think if we get an epidemic now, it's going to be time to use one Quiet Night. Tokyo, which we don't need, and Mumbai, which we don't need. Okay, so we are doing surprisingly good. This is weird. Does that mean they're next to each other? Because there's barely any cards left in this deck. Anyway, alright, so now that Anita has gone, it's time for Wolfie to go. Nope, wrong. Infect. Buenos Aires. Where are you? There you are. That means good air. Buenos Aires. Santiago. She's in Chile. And then Riyadh, which is over here. Okay. All right. Wolfie, what are you going to do? You know what you're going to do. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, you were in London, right? 1. Oh, it's much faster if I do this. 1, fly to Atlanta for 2. For 3, take Atlanta and get rid of Karachi. And so that was 1, 2, 3, and now 4. We need to get them to San Francisco. So let's move you to Chicago here, which will protect some of that area, although it's everything else I'm worried about. And then we're going to arrange this so it looks a little neater. If Wolfie draws a blue card, I just need to survive one more turn, which I think we could do. All right, so I have time to draw. Santiago, which we don't need. There it is. So we're definitely going to use one Quiet Night. This will skip the infecting this turn, which is good because it's going to still be 3. And now we're going to, which means we didn't actually need to discard Santiago. So let's hold on to that just to have it. Okay, let's do this. Move this up 1. Who is the lucky city today? That would be Atlanta! Which doesn't happen because Woofy is in Chicago, which is connected to Atlanta. Don't you understand? Jeff, it is not one deadly night. It is one quiet night. Why are you're literally one of only 2 people watching, and I just okay. Anyway, yeah, Atlanta, which is 2 to 2.5 hours away from us. Lovely city, one of my favorite ones in the country, and I'm very glad that it is not getting infected because of my dog, Woofy, the quarantine specialist. Okay, so that happens. We're going to shuffle this up, and we're not going to infect. In fact, I think we just need to make it through one more turn. If we can survive one more turn, we got this. So, actually, yeah. I don't know. It might be more than one turn. Let's find out. I'm not sure if the math is good. Let's find out. Okay. We are shuffling up. Shuffle it up. Shuffle it up, or you'll die. It's the first time I've ever streamed something by myself. I usually try to stream with people when I'm doing things for Extra Life. Oh, and that reminds me, I forgot to do my pitch, by the way. If you're on my Twitch page at all, or you can go to Extra Life, we are, of course, doing Extra Life again in 2020. We don't have a name for our group yet. We're still working on it. And last year it was Geek and Spiel and Bedtime Gamers. And I don't know what's going to happen because it's too far away to tell. But I'm always going to do Extra Life no matter what. And I tell people, if I can't do it with people, then I will do it by myself, sitting on my couch playing video games for 24 hours. Because I believe in what Extra Life stands for, and that is raising money for children's hospitals. My account is open now. I currently have $150 towards my $2,000 goal. I would appreciate any money you can spare. I know money is very tight for people right now. But if you're one of those people who is currently comfortable and fine and you're not worried about any issues at the moment, if you're able to keep your job going, you're able to work from home, I'm going to recommend, please give what you can to Extra Life, or better yet, as you can see at the bottom of this, give money to a food pantry or any type of food support area you have locally. You can find tons of reputable places and lines that donate both food and money, because right now people are losing their jobs. People in the service industry, people in the entertainment industry, people who you might not even be thinking about that actually have positions that you realize have very, they work hourly, or they're in like service or entertainment in some way, or any other industry that I can't think of at the moment. And I apologize for that if you're one of those people affected. These people will not have income. They will have no means of they'll get unemployment, hopefully. But they have to be able to pay rent. They have to be able to feed themselves and their families. So anything you can do to help out, and it would be fantastic if you could help out. And it means a lot, because I think one of the problems is we have to remember is situations like this, situations where there is an actual pandemic across the world. What it does is it illustrates the best and worst of who we are. And I really think we need to show the world that everyone can be the best that they are. Don't be like those idiots who are buying tons of toilet paper that you're not going to need. Don't be one of those people buying all the Purells and then trying to sell them for a profit. It's sick to try to make money off of the suffering of others. There's a special place in hell for those people. But I think there's a special place in much better places for those who reach out and do every little bit that they can, anything they can do. Just be careful, everyone, okay? It's pretty dangerous out there. All right, so that was the turn, and now it is time for Anita to go. So Anita is going to go from Atlanta to Chicago. That's 1. It's going to give San Francisco. So they'll get rid of Bangkok, and they need to meet up. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that didn't happen. They can't do that. They have to both be there. That's the problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they're ready to do stuff in San Francisco. Okay, so that's that turn. Ooh, maybe we have 2 turns to go. Oh, can we do this? Let's draw 2 cards. Let's find out. Montreal and Seoul. Okay, we're infecting 3 cities. Bogota. Ooh, Bogota. It's a problem. Santiago. Let's keep it in areas that aren't a problem. I like this. And Chennai, which is now getting its first, because we cleared those out before. Okay. There we go. And so we've done that. So we've done all of that, and now it is time to... Can we finish this game? 1, 2, 3... No, we can't. Oh, we gotta last another 2 turns. Alright, let's just see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, and... Oh, 3. No, that was 1, 2. I still have 3 and 4. What do I want to do with my last 2 turns? I'll go to Atlanta, so I'll be ready. I have to make it through 2 more of these. 2 more. I think we can do this. Alright, so let's draw 2 cards. Washington. Well, thanks. Now I have blue. And Manila. So I've got way too many cards, so let's discard. Let's keep all the blues. We need those. 1, 2, 3. We'll get rid of Manila, Santiago, and Shanghai. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can keep 1. I'll keep Manila. I only saw 2 of these events in the deck. That means the other 2 are down here somewhere with the final other thing. So this is a problem. This is getting stressful. All right. Let's infect our 3 cities. Los Angeles, which happens, unfortunately. Tehran, which gets 1. And Johannesburg, which now has 3. That's a problem. Okay. Also, my jeans keep making sounds that sound like flatulence. Jeff, as long as traveling is still happening in November, whatever we do, that'd be great. We're thinking about doing it at the Bedtime Gamers Place maybe in November, but there's a lot of things happening in our lives, so we're not sure. So we'll come back to that. We may do it here. Maybe your friends will be happy to do it up again in New York, like they did 2 years ago, which was very successful and a lot of fun. We'll talk about that more maybe after summer, or summer comes to an end. All right, so we've done all of the infecting, and now it is the medic's turn. It is Anita's turn. Oh, is there some way that Anita can get to one of those problem areas so nothing happens? How can you get to Johannesburg? I don't think there's any way you can get there. Montreal is here. That doesn't help. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's no way to get to Johannesburg, so maybe just clear some stuff out. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Get rid of those. All right. This is it. This will be the very last of everything that happens. I think we're in a good place. I don't think there's a problem. This will be the very last infect step. I'm sorry, the very last draw card step and then infect step. So, Lima. There it is. There it is. I knew it was coming for me. I knew it was coming. Ugh. Oh, what's going to happen? We're infecting 4 this turn. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, we've got Ho Chi. This is actually pretty good. Never mind. Okay, so Ho Chi Minh will get 3 because, again, Red has been essentially doing nothing this whole game, which has been fantastic. And now we'll shuffle them up. I think we got this. Unless Johannesburg comes... Even if Johannesburg comes up, I think this is it. I think we got this. Oh, boy. It's very hard for me to shuffle. I play lots of games, and you'd think people like me who like to play lots of games would be very good at shuffling. But I'm not. I have got these... I don't know if you've noticed as I move my hands around, I got these pudgy fingers here. And I know I gotta lose some weight, but I have a feeling that even if I did, those pudgy fingers are sticking around for a long time. So, alright, shuffled it up. Put it here. Time to infect 4 cities. Bogota. Which I just cleared one stuff out of, which is good, so that was good. Johannesburg. Johannesburg infects Kinshasa and Khartoum, and we move the outbreak up to 2. And Tehran, which is 3, so we're fine. We're good. We are okay. We are okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Woofy's final turn. Woofy is already in Atlanta, where the CDC is located, and that's why pandemic always begins there. Woofy has been able to find samples from Chicago, London, San Fran's, New York, and Hotlanta. Oh, and Washington too. All everywhere in America. No Canadian places, no European places. And speaking of San Francisco, my friend Sam is there right now, and she's also had to pretty much go into lockdown. San Francisco's pretty bad. She bought like 20 books right before the bookstore closed, so she could have reading material. She panicked in there, and I hope she's doing okay. And I hope she watches this at some point, because I'll try and post this on other sources as well. I hope this is recording. Oh no. What have I done? We'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ladies and gentlemen, my dog Woofy has saved the world. And like that, we won the game. We found all 4 cures. And just to show you how close we were, we were doing pretty good with outbreaks, so we didn't have a lot of issues here. And the medic and quarantine specialists are really good about helping with that. But we only had 2 more turns till we lost. So we were 2 turns away. Which means we won the game very close to possibly losing this game. But we did it. We did it. This is probably one of my first solo games playing Pandemic. I've never played Pandemic solo before. Yes, my buddy Jeff here is telling me about the original Pandemic rules. This is like the second edition right now. The first edition, you had to have everything eradicated to win the game. And I guess they changed that because that is impossible. I'm sorry. That is just... The game is already really hard by itself. And you got to be careful with this kind of game, too. Because when a co-op game, lots of co-op games, everyone can give their opinion. They can talk the whole time. So when you're playing, and if you're really good at board games, you need to kind of take a step back. You need to let people make their own choices and make their own mistakes, because you can't just do what I'm doing, play solo, because what's the fun in that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much to our very first, what did I call this? Let's quarantine, QuaranTime. It's QuaranTime to play. Is that what I called it? Yeah, I think that's what I called it. It's QuaranTime to play, or QuaranTime to play. I hope you join us the next time we do this. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe it'll be Friday. I don't know, because again, I'm not really leaving the house. And at least not till we hear that there's that Anita's not infected with the COVID, and if she's not, I won't really be leaving to do much other than maybe get some supplies and things that we need. So Jeff is saying try looking up One Deck Dungeon. I'm not playing that because I don't own it. But other games I might play besides, we'll try and see if we can get the video game Elgato to work, because we couldn't really get it to work last time. We'll try and do some Cat Quest 2. Maybe stream some other video games on the weekend when there's actually more time to play, because I am actually working, and I just started a new position as a clinical information librarian. So I am working very closely, looking at medical stuff a lot right now. I just took some continuing education on medical terminology, and there's other things that I will learn as fast as I can, because what a way to start a new job, right? When I'm right in the middle of a pandemic. Other board games I'll probably consider doing if we have to do solo. Let's see, what do we got? What are some good solo games that I own, Jeff? Can't do the Grizzled solo, but that's not as good. Oh, games like this. Marvel Legendary, Marvel Champions. Those are fun ones to play as well. There are also other pandemics we could be playing. We could do the both the Cthulhu one, and I have the Roman one with the Fall of Rome, and Arkham Horror LCG. Jeff is right. Not only do we have Arkham Horror, the living card game, you can watch me mess that game up real hard, but I also have Elder Signs, and that's a dice rolling game. That one's a lot of fun to play too, and that can also be played solo. I've got a brand new copy of Clank Acquisitions Incorporated over there, and that is not a solo game, and so I don't know when I'm going to get to play that one, but I got it cheap when I could. So, ladies and gentlemen, board games and games are a great way to pass the time. It's a great way to relieve anxiety, or, depending on the game you're playing, increase your anxiety. Once again, if you can, please donate to a food bank. I believe this one was called, Feeding America was the one that I found. Or donate to our Extra Life to support Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Any money you donate to my account, which you can find in the Twitch page and also at my Extra Life page, will go directly to Children's Miracle Network Hospital, the Children's Hospital of Georgia, located at Augusta University here in Augusta, Georgia. That's where Anita is a pharmacist, where she works very hard to ensure that sick babies get the correct medicines that they need. I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a quick little setup I did here. I know my lighting's not great. I hope my sounds are right. Click, 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 click. I got my webcam, and I got this camera I use, which already you can tell is starting to fall on the stand. The weight's pulling it down. That's why the screen is moving a bit. And I got my dog. So I'm really just sort of blabbering now, right? Yeah, right, Wolfie, go on. Oh my goodness, he's sleeping. He's sleeping so much. Look at the sleeping dog. Oh my gosh, hold on. Say hi, Woofy. Say hi, Woofy. You're a good boy. I should set up a Woofy cam. Oh, you look so sleepy, like a sleepy baby. Sleepy baby dog. So yes, anyway, join us next time. I'll come on Twitch. I'll see if I can get this streaming on Facebook as well, and I'll probably post this on Facebook. I'm going to go have dinner. Have a great night. And thank you so much for watching, if you watched. And if you watched